I want to make sure that my son, he gets to choose what he wants, right? What he needs. And I think our role as a father is to help to facilitate and build up that exposure for him so that when the time comes with this, what's the age again? 16, right? So second A4, whereby he's got to choose a path, right? Is he going to the polytechnic to pursue diplomas in XYZ, Forte or whatever you call it? Or does he want to pursue his studies better in junior colleges? What is their interest? I think that's something that we as parents have to help them navigate. And hopefully, when the time comes, we are able to do that for him.
So if you were going to go back and talk to your younger self at that period in time when you had some feelings of failure, you weren't sure the path forward or what were you going to do, looking
Mm.
back 15, 20 years later, what would you tell yourself from then?
I think I would tell myself not to back down, not to feel despair after 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 facing some setbacks. I think that's what I struggled with very much when I first flung my A levels. I thought, wow, the world's crashing on me. There was a period of time I was like, I just didn't know what to do and what else. And along the way, slowly but surely, you figure things out. And if there's one biggest thing that I'll tell myself, just don't give up. You would fall, definitely along the way. No one's 100% perfect. But what's always important is how you pick yourself up every time. As the saying goes, you fall down 7, you get up 8, right? So this spirit that I think all of us should have, regardless of whatever environments we grew up in, it's always about moving forward, learning from your setbacks, understanding what worked, what didn't work. Why didn't it work? How can we do better? It's always about moving forward. At the end of the day, life is never a race, right? It's always a marathon. You got to know when to take your breaks. Got to know what's your limits, and you got to know even before going through this marathon, you got to know how you're going to ramp up, and it's all part of the journey to discover. And more so than never, right? We learn best through these mistakes, you call it.
So going through that experience and now having overcome it and feeling confident at this point in your career,
Mhm.
do you think that experience affected your personality, the way you approach work and life? Does it have lingering effects until now?
Absolutely, I think it helps change my perspective nowadays. For instance, if a certain campaign is running late, right, I wouldn't despair about it. I would know, oh, shit, what are we gonna do now and stuff like that. So I would work towards getting things done, right? And even before that, even before allowing this to happen, right? There's always those preemptive measures that you gotta take, right? You got to plan early. You gotta be clear and to your stakeholders what's expected of them, how they're gonna contribute, and then at the end of the day, Murphy's law, right? So whatever could go wrong will go wrong. It's always about how you're gonna help the team to move forward together. All right, let's overcome this together. What is the thing that we can do better next time?
So looking forward in your life, being a father, being a husband, being a marketer, looking forward to your career, content creator, what does success look like for you in the future? What plans do you have next? Where are you going? What goals do you have?
I think for me, my definition of success before all the thing, maybe in the earlier start of my career, it's always about um numerical things, right? How much money you earn, right? What's your position, what's the lifestyle we can afford, and stuff like that. But having been a spouse, if a parent, and further down in my career now, I've learned to appreciate. I think success is defined as that embraces life work balance. I call it, right? Because why life work is because life is always larger than work. That's something that I think all of us should appreciate. One that believes in personal well-being and fulfillment. I think that's essential to true success because you can't go on if you're empty. The car can't travel any further if it's out of gas, right? So that's something that's first and foremost. I think secondly, someone that's successful is someone that empowers a team, It leads with integrity, right? Be the leader, as they call it, right? Not just a manager. You guide your team, be it at work or your family, right? Mentor them, support them,